Apart from the wanton loss of lives and another negative impact of the rising insecurity in the southeast, food scarcity is about to be added to it. Drivers of perishable goods under the aegis of the Truck and Bus Drivers Association of Nigeria have warned the southeast states risk food crisis if activities of thugs in the zone are not checked. Drivers lamented that the thugs extort money from them, hit them, and seize their vehicles and goods at will. Drivers who protested against the development by barricading a section of the Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway in Abia State said they have lost 5 of their colleagues and 3 vehicles to thugs over non-payment of illegal levies. KB, what do you know about this?
Well, when I saw the thing in the news, I was baffled. I was not really surprised because I assumed that even in a situation of war, things like this will be allowed to operate. Everybody needs one or two things. This shows, like we've been saying, that certain parts of the country becoming ungovernable. That is dangerous. Because these people are now setting up governments on their own choice. They now collect taxes, tolls. People who are supposed to be protected as essential commodity providers. That to me is the danger. Because if they stop this, 2 things will happen. 1, hunger will force people to migrate, thereby putting pressure on social services in other areas, like the southeast. 2nd, these people may decide to fight back, thereby triggering something I don't even want to think about. Because you can't be a bus driver or a truck driver without a certain level of achievement. It's not a job for sissies. You have to drive throughout the night. You have to stay away from home for months. So that's the danger that I worry about. This is just a warning. The governors of the southeast, the security operatives, must do something quickly. Because if this continues, we already have the ESN and the unknown government terrorizing the place. Now, coupled with this, I'm afraid the southeast is heading south.
With the insecurity we have across the southeast and the Monday sit-at-home order and everything, we can't afford to add hunger.
Yeah.
So we cannot. We already have, lots of risk. But I have an interesting question or an observation here. If these so-called touts do not have the backing of government, either the local
politicians,
politicians, then why is this encouraged? Right? I think that government, is involved some way because these people have to make returns somehow. That's my thinking. The touts are basically one leg of it. Sometimes you find that you find them putting on local government attires and all that, and you wonder if there is no better structure. If you want to, expand your tax pool and all that, there should be a better way, of generating revenue, not putting people on the highway and then having people embarrassed and beaten up and all. And we're talking about lives being lost. So
that means the danger.
Yes. So
people do this everywhere.
Yeah.
By the way, it's not really peculiar. It's the killing that
we're concerned about here.
There are people who dress up as tax collectors or levy collectors, whatever they call themselves, all over Nigeria. And that's why there was a time newspapers, remember, we could not use stickers on our vehicles.
Yeah.
Because every local government you go to,
they will insist on you having to buy a sticker.
No, it's not really peculiar to the southeast. But when it comes to the points, you have to kill them and then take over their vehicles. That is the danger.
That cannot be tolerated. And if you add this to the incidents of even uniformed men, with all the checkpoints you have all over the place, you can imagine what will happen to the prices of food. Already the government is talking about, reducing the prevalence of hunger from maybe 19.6% in 2020 to 10% in 2025. And the year 2025 is just three days away, and you have all these things playing out. We're just opening up ourselves to food insecurity and hunger ahead of us. We can't tolerate that. And I think that this basically speaks to the failure of governance.
Yeah.
these people are known. Governments can rein them in if they want to, because they are basically manning these so-called tolls on behalf of local governments. In some cases, the state governments. So let's not pretend here. The governments can deal with this matter if they want to. You can't allow people who are on legitimate business be killed before we take action. It has to be a better way to structure management of economies at the level of the states.
It's as if government is helpless. What is happening? If you watch some videos of the activities across the Southeast, the way even this unknown government, the way they go about, terrorizing, innocent citizens, you'll be able to.
That is what is baffling to me. I used to work in Port Harcourt, and between Port Harcourt and Onitsha Bridget, a good day, just 3 hours, a good day, Port Harcourt to Onitsha Bridget. And then there are 5 governors within that axis. And yet these things happen. I'm not talking about Borno or Niger or Niger or Kogi that have a lot of government spaces. We're talking about the most compact region in our country. And yet people can do this and get away with it. It's what baffles me. We can give excuses in Niger or Kogi because you can move 100 kilometers and not say so. You cannot say the same thing. The Southeast, that's the most concentrated level of human beings in Nigeria. And yet they do this and they get away and nobody can arrest them or they pretend they don't know who they are. Like Sam said, the snake has hands inside it.
No, as in, even effort by government. Yes, I've been seeing raids by DSS, joint operation, military, and everything. I was thinking that will serve like a deterrent to others who are still carrying arms freely.
Ayo is about leadership. This morning, I was opportune to watch Governor Soludo speak, on his 100 days in office and all that. An interview that was broadcast on your channel. From the day he, got on the job, he didn't pretend that he was going to deal with the issue of touts. So it's about leadership here. And I think that the Anambra people have come to terms with the fact that they have a leader who would not tolerate such unstructured, yeah, that's what is playing out. Okay, so it takes leadership to say no, this will not be tolerated. We will rather run a structured, system of managing our earnings, and that's what is playing out. And you give it to him.
All right, I want to thank you, Sam Ibimere. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo.
GKB,
always a pleasure.
Contribution. And that's our offering today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. And don't forget to join us every Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Journalist Hangouts on Sunday. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I'm Ayodele Uzubaku. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.